Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Tracy and Ronald show. Today is Monday. It's Labor Day.
It's Labor Day.
And 2017, so it's September 3rd or 4th. Now, there's something going on. We got to show you this. This is way important.
We're not going to tell where, but...
Yeah, we're not. No, we are going to tell you where. This is near a major military installation in Georgia.
That's it.
So, look at this. They're lining up for something. Is it showing in there? Can you see in the screen?
I think so. I can hold it.
There you go.
Oh my
What
goodness.
is about to go down?
Something big.
Now, according to some videos out there, there's something going to happen. A major military movement is going to happen.
Wow.
In early October, and it looks like they're prepping for it. So, this is near Fort Gordon in Augusta, Georgia. And the National Security Agency has moved part of their wing there. They've moved out of Maryland, Columbia, Maryland. So I just wanted you guys, we wanted you to see this. And I'm gonna turn the phone around the other way so I can make sure I'm getting a clear picture of it. But there is staging going on right now. Labor Day weekend, September 4th, 2017, and this is for real. So we'll be back in just 2 seconds with an additional video of this all lined up. All right. Okay. So we are coming back now to this, and this is, look, here we are right here. Those are the roads that we're on. What's the name of the road we're on?
Gordon Highway.
We're on Gordon Highway, right near Fort Gordon. And as we come up over this hill, you will see, as we come up over this hill, you will see all of the military trucks lined up. See them in the distance right there? What is going on? What are they planning for? There it is.
See about how many there are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Looks like they all have some kind of package up on top of the roof. Those look like some type of, I don't know, turrets maybe they fire out of. It looks like some kind of a mobile Jeep, kind of a tank.
60, 70.
All lined up and ready to go.
90. We don't even know how far they go.
Yeah, I don't even know how long this train is.
At least 100.
Looks like there's something going on in that facility.
Tell them what else we just watched about the MREs and the $11 million.
Yeah, we just watched about MREs. The military is getting ready for something going on.
$11 million worth of antibiotics.
Yeah. Antibiotics, what else? MREs.
Yeah, like millions of dollars worth of MREs. Water.
Some say Nibiru is coming through October 5th. So something is probably, likely, possibly going to go down.
Hey, there's the train.
There's... Alright, so we don't know the significance of this, but...
Something big's going down.
Something big is going down.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
So, those, I guess, what do you think they were? They're like, those are small personnel carriers. They're not even Humvees. Looks like it's 2-man teams they can hold. Maybe even 4-man teams to go out and round people up when something goes down. It looks like you're preparing for martial law, to round people up. That's not a Humvee. Those are fast-moving, small, two-man team personnel carriers that can hold a couple of people, a couple of soldiers to go around to houses and start rounding people up. They could probably hold two soldiers in the front and then 2 captives in the back. Who knows how many people they're going to be taking in one of those, because it looks like they were 4-seaters. They could probably hold 4 people. So 2 up front and then 2 prisoners in the back. And they're going to start going around possibly and rounding people up. It looked to be about 60 or 70 of them.
I counted around 100.
Okay, Tracy counted around about 100. And this is just here in the Augusta, Georgia area. They're probably being shipped off everywhere to all the different bases so they can prep for whatever's going to happen in the first week or so of October.
And a lot of times you're not going to see this because they have underground tunnels and way of transportation where you can't see what's going on. Here, they probably don't have a lot of underground stuff, so you're going to see it.
I guess the best thing to do is, we were thinking about ways to escape this martial law and how to not get abducted by the US of A Corporation's Department of Defense militant operatives that you refer to as military soldiers. Probably the best thing to do would be to figure out a way to have some type of a concealed hiding place outside of your house, outside of your property maybe, in the woods. Because they're not going to have enough personnel to go on a manhunt through the woods. They're going to be going door to door likely.
Did you read that article I sent to you today? It talks about the UN has
386,000.
And they don't even know English. They're learning English. So those aren't even like American.
So we may be invaded. Northern Command, as we've been saying, is the military, is the Department of Defense's branch in the United States, in the North American continent. Northern Command's area of responsibility is the United States, Canada, and Mexico. I know that because I worked as a counterterrorism analyst at Southern Command, whose area of responsibility was Mexico, but they turned that over to Northern Command, and I was there in 2002 to 2004 when they turned over all their reports to Northern Command. So,
well, it's good we won't be in Georgia after tomorrow.
Yeah, after tomorrow, we're getting out of Georgia.
We're heading to Oklahoma. Where are we going? Well, we're going to an undisclosed place.
Undisclosed location, and ultimately we are getting out of the United States. The United States has been taken over big time by the United States of America Corporation, which is incorporated in Washington District of Columbia. We are going to get out of the United States and actually seek a way out of the Earth domain altogether. And we're working on a project right now for that, and we'll update you as time goes by. Remember, if you can, create yourself a hiding place so that when there's a guy zipping along at 100 miles an hour, some cop.
Yeah, he scared me.
Remember to get yourself a hiding place so that when martial law is enacted, which is illegal and against your human rights, you can go into hiding and wait for the military personnel to leave your property.
Put you into a FEMA camp.
Yeah, you don't want to go to a FEMA camp. They're just going to inoculate you.
A lot of Walmarts are doing that.
Okay, welcome back to the Tracy and Ronald show, or the Ronald and Tracy show. We're discussing what the possibilities are about what's about to go down and why they're getting these trucks. So we come up with 5 possible scenarios of what can happen, what those trucks are for, and what's going to happen. So scenario number one is that nothing is going to happen. That they're just getting some new equipment, it's being delivered, and life is going to continue on as normal. No big deal. Now, although we have been under martial law since the Civil War, so we are always perpetually in a state of martial law, which is not legal. But, so scenario number one, right, nothing's going to happen. Do you think nothing's going to happen?
No.
No. Okay, scenario number two.
North Korea.
Right.
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. There's going to be. By the way, I'm a Korean linguist. I went to the Defense Language Institute and studied Korean and went in Monterey, California.
I can count 1 to 10 in Korean.
Yeah, I can too. But I can count using 2 different forms of numbers.
Show up.
Hana dul set net dasa yasa ilgo blah 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 blah. And then there's il sam sa oyu chil. So North Korea might start a nuclear war. So that's scenario number 2, and you know. And because of the states getting struck by nuclear wars, we gotta round up. They're gonna round up the people, and use those those vehicles to conduct roadblocks, to checkpoints, things like that. Scenario number 3: a major natural disaster, whether it's
wave,
tsunamis, earthquakes, right? Tidal waves, Planet X, Nibiru, if Planet Nibiru exists, so possible earthquake, possible whatever, just major natural disasters. So that's number 3.
Or they're not natural and they're still, weather disasters, but they could be planned by HARP, etc.
Planned by HARP.
So.
Number 4. Number 4 could be an alien invasion or extraterrestrial invasion, either by interdimensional beings from outer space, if there is outer space, because we still don't have any valid proof or evidence that the Earth is a spinning globe and there is space. I mean, I see all those pictures put out there with all those big celestial purple and red, what are they called? Those... Nebulas, and I never see that when I look in the sky at night. In fact, I've never even seen what the sky looks like on the other side of the planet. We're always facing the same direction, yet we're moving supposedly hundreds of thousands of miles an hour through the galaxy, and the sun is moving and the planets are moving, but everything always looks the same and has for thousands of years. So for some reason none of the stars are changing, but we're allegedly on a spinning globe, but yet scientists are saying it's more pear-shaped, but all the pictures we see are a perfect circle. So things like just don't add up.
The blue marble.
So number 4, possibly a staged or fake extraterrestrial or alien invasion. And number 5 could be a civil war. A civil war between all living souls, us, people, not persons, not individuals, not residents, not citizens or domiciled, but people who come to their senses, living souls, and a civil war between that and the US of A Corporation. So that is what we're thinking. So one of those 5 possible scenarios. Let us know what you think is going to happen by go down below and write an answer. All right, peace. I think that's the end of this episode.